Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to solve the lead code problem number 42. Okay, the question is that given a collection of candidates, and the target number is target, find all unique combination in candidates where the candidate numbers sum to target. Each number in candidate may only be used once in the combination, and the solution set must not contain duplicate combination. Okay, so what he is asking, the question is now first of all I will tell you what he is asking. The question is that uh, given a given a array, okay, that is a one that is a sorry that is one given a array which is given a one, let's example 2, 3 and 4, okay, and given a target which is 5. Now the question is asking find all the combination of subset where the sum of all element in the subset is the target value which is 5. we, which is 5. That means the one what the one combination that we can make which is 1 and 4, okay, that is one combination. And another combination we can make, that is uh, 2 and 3, that is another combination. And another combination mm, okay, okay, now there is no combination that we can make. There is only two combination which the sum of all element is 5 that can be made. Now the question is how we can solve. Okay, so we have to use a backtracking method. Okay, now what we will do, we will create a array list. Okay, and we will store each element in our array list and check until the target will become 0 or negative. Okay, let me show you how we will do. First we will take first element of this array, that is 1. So that is one, and every time we will update our target subtracting these element from the target. Okay, so after taking these first element, the our target will become 5 minus 1, that is 4. Okay, so it will go until the target will become 0 or minus 1. Okay, now the target is 4, that is not 0 not minus 1. Then we will take next element. What is the next element? That is 2. Then 1 and 2. Okay, now this time the target will become 2 because 2 plus 1 3 and 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. This time also our target is not 0 not minus 1. Then we will check for next element. Then we will put next element, that is 1, 2 and 3. This time the target will become minus 1. Then we will stop this point. That is our best condition of our recursive call. When we will find negative, then we will not go for next element. That time we will just return by using backtracking method. We return here. Okay, now here we will check the next element, that is next, which is 4. So this time the element will 1 2 4. Here 4 plus 2 6 plus 1 7, 5 minus 1, that is here our target is minus 2. Here also our target will become negative, then we will not check for the further, then it will become here. Here the loop is that in this array the loop will check for every element, then it will go for here using backtracking method. In here at this position it will take next element because it has taken 2. Now this will take the next element which is 3. Here what the combination we can make, that is 1. Okay, and next is 3. Okay, here the target will become 1 because 3 plus 1 4, and the target is 4. 3 plus 1. Okay, here 3 plus 1, and sorry, no. Here target is R4. The target is 4, and we add 3. The 4 minus 3, which is 1. 4 minus, because here at this stage the target is 4 and we are taking element 3. Okay, now the we update our target. How we will update? We subtract this element from our update, because 4 minus 3, that is 1. In here the target is will become 1. That means it is not 0, not negative. Then it will go for the next, that is 4. That is 1, 3 and 4. Here the target will become negative, which is minus 3. Then it will not check for the next element because we have found negative. Then it will take next element, which is 1. 1 has already we have taken. Now the next element is 4. Now this time when we put the 4, our target is 4. Now when we have taken 4, then our target will become 4 minus 4, 0. When in here, that is the target will become 0. When the target will become 0, that means we have found one combination that the sum of these all element is 5. Okay, now what we will do? We will store these combination in our final result, where we will store all the combinations. So we will create a array list which will store the array list. That is, so this is a array list which will store in our array list. So this all process we will check for each and every element using loop, and after completion of the loop we will find a combination of all subset where the element of each sum of element of each combination is target, and we just finally we will return the these final result. Okay, now quickly we will implement the code. So first we have create a set. First we will create a set where we will store the all combination. Why we are taking set? Because here clearly told that the solution set must not contain duplicate combination. So we know the set doesn't allow the duplicate number. So that means if we store in set, that means the duplicate element will not store, because when it will find a duplicate combination, it will neglect it, it will not store. So that's why we are taking set. So what will what the type of is this set is going to store the list of which type of list? That is integer, integer. Okay, the name of this we will put the result. Finally we will store all the combination of result, and we will return this result where we have store all the combination. Okay, how we will create the set? Using new operator, using hash set. Okay, what we will store in this hash set, which is list. What we will store, that is list and integer. Okay, now set is created. Now we will create a array list, because where we will take each and every element, and we will check that some of these are become 0 or -1. So that's why we are taking a array list. Array list. Then, what we will store the array list, which is integer. The name of the, we will put the name array. And how we will create the array list? Instance of array list, which is new operator, and taking array list which will store integer type. Okay, now we will create. Now what we will do, we will sort the array. using array class sort method, which is arrays dot sort method. It will sort the array, because when we will sort, it is easy to find, it is easy to check for each and every element. Okay, that's why we are sorting. Then okay, that is using arrays class sort method, and we will pass the name of the array. Okay, pass the array, so it will sort. Now we will call, we will make a backtrack method using the all logic. We will write in this method. The method name is backtrack, right? track backtrack. And what we will pass in this method, we will pass the array, comma, the starting index, which is the 0, comma, and we will pass the target value, which is the target value, and also we will pass the array list, which is the array, and also pass we will set, which is result, where we will store all the final result, and finally uh, we will just return this result. Yes, ULT result. We will return this result, but this result is a set type, and the return type is here the list. So we have to convert this set into array list. So we will convert using array list, and we will just pass this result into our method. So it will convert set into array list, and it will return. Okay, now we will create our backtrack method. So which is private type. Return type is 1 because it is not going to return anything, and the name of the method is backtrack. So every parameter we have to what the parameter that is passing from the calling side, that we have to catch every parameter. The first parameter is array, which is int a. Okay, now the second parameter is index, that is the we will take for that start. Okay, now the next parameter is our target, so we will put the same name, because there is no that will easy for us, because if we will take the different names, it will become some confusion. So that's why we are taking same name, which is int target, target target. Now that is array list, which is integer type. The name is same. Oh, which is and the result is set type, which will contain the list integer, list integer, and the name of the set is same, the result. Okay, now the base condition we have already discussed. That what is the base condition? If the target will become target will become 0. If target will become 0, then that means we have found the combination. We just add this combination in our result. Yes, ULT, not add. So we have to store the initial. So new array list, array list, which is integer type, and we just pass the array in here. Okay, after adding we just return. Okay, now the second base case is, what was the second base case? That is, if our target will become negative, that means there is no need to check for the next element. So we will just return. Okay, or and else we will found a positive number. That means we will check for the next element. So we will take a for loop that will start from our taking start, that we have taken a starting index, that is name is start, start. Okay, and what where the it will go to the length of the element for each and every element. So we will use a dot length and I plus plus. Okay, now we will put each and every element of this array in our array list, that is array dot add this each and every element, which is a I. Okay, after adding we recursively call this my backtrack method, back track backtrack method. Now we will pass the same array here. We will check for the next element. That's why we will pass I plus 1. Now the target. So we have discussed previous. We have already discussed every time we have to subtract target from the element. What element that we have had in our array list. So that's why here we have to subtract from target. The element is AI. That AI has we have added. Now we pass the array. We pass the array and finally we pass the result. Okay. And after completion, we every time we remove the last element will that then it will check for the next element, because when we will found every time after finding every time we have to remove the last element of the array, that is array dot remove. Are we using remove method? And how we will remove the last element, which is last, how we will get the last index, which is using array dot size minus 1. Okay, now the code is completed. Hope it will run. Or let we will check. Oh, something cannot find symbol. Oh, here some is mistypo, which is here I have written mistype because here only one list. Okay, no problem. Now fine, that is our sample test case is run. Now we will check for the next all test cases. Hope it will run for successfully. Now it will accept it. Okay. Now what is the time complexity of what is the time complexity of the element? Okay. No problem. I will tell you what is the time complexity. That is okay. So here we will let that is our element. So what we are doing here, we are doing, we will take one, then escape for one, we will take, otherwise we will not take, we will take, otherwise not, it will take. So every time we are taking one element and the next element not, then a further next element, that means it will go for 2 to the power n for the worst case. That means the time complexity is O to the power n, and in the worst case and in the simple case that the time complexity is on. Okay. Okay, thank you guys for